Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I am here in Blackpool, a very sunny Blackpool as well. I'm here in Stanley Park, got the clock tower behind me. Stanley Park is almost 100 years old. 2026 will be its 100th birthday. They're doing a bit of a sweep up round here. There's loads of catkins, yeah, so there must be a lot of alder trees around here. It's a bit of a mess. But anyway, if you're new to the channel and you like all things Blackpool, please get hitting the subscribe button. I normally say that at the end of a video, but there's not usually anybody watching by the end of the video. That's pretty much normal for a YouTube video. There's no one really watching right to the end. So get subscribing because it's free. But anyway, this video is about a Facebook post. It's not a direct attack on me, by the way. I did a video with the Map Master. I know it's a bit of an acquired taste to some people, and it was about Blackpool being rotten from the core. We walked around some of the bit of a wild side video really that I did with the Map Master, yeah, and somebody shared the post or the video on a group and it was called Images of Blackpool, why, and something like that. I'll put a link to it in the description if you want to check it out. Oh, listen to the birds, listen to the blackbird. Could be a thrush though, couldn't it? There's all sorts of wildlife here in Blackpool, but I want to talk about that in this video. I think it was a little bit unfair, some of the comments that people made on the post. People thought I was slagging off Blackpool. I had a lot of people slagging Lee off, which is fair enough. No, not everybody likes him. So I'll tell you a bit more about it after this. Check out this skate park we've got here in Stanley Park. It's got absolutely everything that you would want in a park. It's also got a bike track just over there, over that side. I can even hear ring-necked parakeets. You know, on my channel I show all sides of Blackpool. I've been doing that since I started 4.5 years ago. The whole idea of the channel is to show Blackpool, kind of warts and all, but to mainly promote the positive side of, oh, I can see the ring-necked parakeet now flying over there. They've taken over this park, by the way, and the whole area around here. So the idea of the channel is to show all sides of Blackpool. Some people have said, oh, why do you show the positives? I'm always showing the positive sides of Blackpool. I'm always showing the sea, the tide, talking about the sunsets, the starlit murmurations. I'm always showing the beach, I'm showing the attractions. I am forever promoting Blackpool, but some people think that they see one video where I walk around, and it wasn't even my video, by the way. It was Lee. Now I have done videos in the past with YouTubers where we have kind of walked around in it, and I probably wouldn't do those videos again, but this one was a little bit different. It was meant to be light-hearted. I think those of you that do like Lee knows that he loves Blackpool. But I think that's why a lot of these people on Facebook were getting the wrong impression of me. And let's face it, if I was to just walk around Blackpool and I was to just show all the goods, oh, look at this, praise it, I think it'd be a little bit boring, wouldn't it? So I like to be a little bit controversial at times. I've been going for 4.5 years. You know, I'm no flash in the pan. So there you go. I'm sure I'll be round, hopefully, in another 4.5 years. And don't forget, channels evolve, you know, and I think I have evolved. I think I've gone a little bit mild. You let me know what you think. Do I need to do a bit more walking on the wild side? But anyway, let's check out some of the comments and let me know what you think. Just listen to the birds singing. I'm always pointing out amazing nature here in Blackpool, something else that these people are overlooking. But anyway, let's have a look at some of the comments that people were posting on this. Like I said, the post was put on by a fan of mine, and it was put into a group It probably wasn't the best group to put it in, to be honest. It's more of a photographic group, really, so it wasn't really the best group to post it. But anyway, we'll just read some of the comments. I've disguised the names, by the way. I don't want people to go in there and pile it. All I want to do is try and change people's minds and try to get them to watch my channel and to see what I'm about. And you never know, they might actually change their mind. Why do you feel the need to slag off a beautiful place? You should go to Walthamstow, London, then come back to me. So that's suggesting that Walthamstow in London is a lot worse than Blackpool. Well, I've got no plans to go to Walthamstow. And I did reply to that. Where in the video was I slagging off Blackpool? I've lived here all my life. Yeah. So that's the thing, you see. A lot of people say, oh yes, slagging off. I think slagging off's a bit too strong a word. There's criticising and there's slagging off. I think the word using slagging off is a little bit extreme, don't you think? Can you see Blackpool Tower in the distance? We're probably about a mile away from the tower here in Stanley Park. Someone even had the nerve to call me a dosser. Can you believe that? They called me a dosser. It might be talking to Lee, I don't know. Some bloke who looks a right dosser is slacking our town off. Don't come, stay under your rock. Might have been talking about Lee, actually, I don't know. But anyway, it's a bit cheeky, I think, really, if they're talking about me, because I've been self-employed for 25 years, so I don't think anyone can call me a dosser. So I'm now just here by the bandstand here at Stanley Park, and you might be able to see the lake behind me. We'll just check out some more comments. Not all the comments were critical. I had a few people defending me, but there were quite a lot of people who were having a bit of a pop at me. And, well, I don't know if it was me they were having a pop at. They might have been having a pop at Lee, or both of us. It's hard to tell, but I hate these pathetic YouTubers that go to film in Blackpool just to slag it off. Well, that's not me, because I live in Blackpool. I don't go there and I don't slag it off, so it's wrong on both counts there. You could probably say that about Lee, but I think those of you that know Lee know that he loves Blackpool. There's one down, had someone defending me in the middle there. I know Stephen's videos for a long time. He's informative, knows a lot about the history of Blackpool. Now, the Map Master is a full-on plonker. Well, that's fair enough. That's a fair comment. If all the comments were like that, then I wouldn't mind too much. I'm not trying to make you like Lee. Those who don't like him, don't like him. Now, here's a question. Can a daffodil cause offence? Well, you never know these days, do you? But usually a daffodil starts growing in late February, pops up, looks pretty for a little while before dying back into the bulb before it gets a chance to offend anybody. Sometimes I think life might be a bit easier if I was a daffodil. What do you think? I'll probably get someone saying, well, that's not a daffodil at all, it's actually a narcissus. I just bumped into someone there over there. Walk on the wild side. They always say walk on the wild side. And that's the thing, you see, when I was walking around with Lee the other day, I bumped into so many people, like he was saying in the video. He said, I can't believe the amount of people that keep recognising you and talking to you. And not one of them had a bad word. In fact, I can probably count on one hand the amount of times I've ran into people in the street who didn't really like what I do. And that's a surprising thing about this Facebook post, because there were a lot of people on there who probably didn't watch my videos, probably don't know me or anything. And I think that's the reason why they think that I was slagging the place off, where that is totally not true. Well, I'm now at the Italian Garden here at Stanley Park in Blackpool. It's all been planted up with spring bedding. I'll just put another comment from the Facebook post on. I had someone praising me there at the top, but on the bottom someone says, I love Blackpool, I get withdrawal symptoms when I'm not there. Don't slag off the place I love. Oh, I can hear sirens, it's kicking off in Blackpool. So I'll get some people watching one of my videos for the first time, and it might be one of the darker ones, and they might think, oh, that's all he ever does, he just looks at the negative side, but that's not the case. If you look through my videos, you might find that 9 out of 10 of them are actually on the positive side. So there you go, the balance is overwhelmingly positive. Well, the Union flag is flying above the Parks Cafe here in Stanley Park. This was actually built in the 30s. The park was built in 1926, or opened in 1926 by the Earl of Derby, yeah. And that was an addition a bit later on. So I read every single comment on that Facebook post. And there were quite a few, to be fair, that were on my side. And I think if you press filter out, you can actually see all the comments, because most of them are filtered out, you know. But yeah, so I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, because I don't think anything's broken, really. In fact, if anything, I'm a bit milder than I used to be. And like I said, the idea of the channel is to be a little bit edgy at times. Maybe cover some controversial subjects, which I've done, and I think I've been quite brave to do that. So I'm not going to change anything, and I don't think this Facebook post is going to do any damage to me at all. But you can check it out. I'll put a link to it in the description if you want to have a look. But I don't want to cause a big pile. I don't want people to go after the people that were coming after me, because that's not what it's all about. I'm just trying to see if I can change a few people's minds, that's all. But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you like it. If you like the video, hit the like button, and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.